What's up, everybody? What's up, boys? The squad is back.
Yeah,
down to two, back to four. Pat in the hat has returned. Pat, where did your hat fly to? We were all wondering. We had a bunch of comments. People were concerned.
Wait, really?
We sent out a search party.
I appreciate everyone concerned about my hat.
All three people.
Just the hat.
People last week were really concerned about you.
All three people.
Thank you to all three of you.
One of which was me on vacation.
Thanks, Mike.
What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday before Labor Day and college football. This weekend. Actually, right now. So, how's everybody doing tonight?
Gravy. Potatoes.
I'm literally chilling on a couch, so pretty good.
That's a beautiful couch.
It was a beautiful couch.
As you can see, my name is Jonathan Sawyer. With me is Mike Sano, Jamie P, and the return of Pat in the Hat.
Return of
we are Cinco Squad.
I'm glad I wasn't.
We got a fun-filled show tonight. How you like that word? No more plethora. Fun-filled show full of.
Hold on. Let's switch them up with those 195 credits there.
The source.
So we got what you sipping on. We got our fantasy football inaugural draft league. We're gonna pick the draft order tonight. College football is not inaugural, but opening season, and then NFL, of course, AFC and NFC South. We're gonna talk about, and of course,
the shit leagues.
Stump the squad. So, boys, it's been a long week, and I'm actually going to crack one tonight. So, Pat in the Hat, what you shipping on tonight?
The old truthful, the old faithful.
Old faithful.
Like,
what's it taste like?
I flipped that around.
Gee.
Tastes like gold.
You're still trying to discover what it tastes like because it no longer tastes like anything. After 20 years,
put it on a laptop so you guys get a taste. Someone screenshot John doing that.
Don't worry, Pat. I can cut clips.
There we go. Love it.
You're fired. No,
you hired me.
Mike, what do you got tonight? What you sipping on?
Oh, well, I had to bring the sweet, and I found something fresh. Mike's Hard White Freeze.
Why does it gotta be white?
White freeze.
Doesn't have to. I also have blue, red, and pink.
Blue, red, and pink.
You didn't bring the pink?
Bro, so if it said Dave's, would you trust it? Does it have to be Mike's? Does it have to be a Mike liquor?
It does. It does. I have to stay on brand. Come on.
Maybe you'll get a sponsorship.
We can only hope.
Wow. That's really
good. Sponsorship intact. He said wow twice. I hope you guys send this out to Mike's White
because
Hard.
It's
whatever.
Mike's Hard
Mike's White Hard.
Freeze.
Mike's
White Hard Freeze. I didn't name it.
You didn't name it. Sure sounds like it though.
And before I toss it to one of you gentlemen, may I give a special shout out to my cousin?
Go ahead.
So my cousin Anthony said he got his bottom braces and bite plate today, and Bud, I know how much not fun that is. So I hope you're feeling all right, and I'm glad that you're here watching us tonight to kind of take the pain away.
Anthony, chicks do not dig the bottom braces, buddy. So 2 years of agony. Good luck. Ride it out, son.
Thanks, Jay.
Ride it out.
Boosting his confidence.
Chicks do like riding.
On that note, Jamie, what you sipping on?
Well, since John went to the dark side tonight, I'm the only guy keeping it clean with the old ding, 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 old milk old juggle. So I got my jug of water tonight, keeping it clean. Sip, you'll sip for me tonight. So, John,
I got you, buddy.
Tonight, bro. Don't tease it.
I found it at Publix, and I'm not going to drink it all because it's a 25 ounce. But I got a Bud Light seltzer, strawberry.
You got a big boy.
Yeah.
Mike rubbing up on you?
But like it's funny too because like you buy these at a game and they're like $20. I bought it at the store. It was like $2.
Yeah.
All right, boys, we got my whole family
on
watching.
you. What up to the Mikey Mike Bucks?
This is the winner. Hold on. This is terrible.
Is it?
Bro, you don't remember when I bought a Bud Light flavored one? And I told you.
No.
It was like some chili. It was dread.
Well,
never again.
It was worth the old college try.
Never again.
No, that's terrible.
I wish we had a title.
That's why it's $2, everyone. That's why it's $2, everyone. So,
yeah, exactly.
But I mean, we gotta go. We gotta get to our draft order because I think we have a ton of people looking to see where they're going to pick. Hold on, Jay.
No pressure.
Jay, you got your enough earlier in the group chat. You were yelling at everyone, so we're going to go 10 through 1.
Get y'all, man. Yeah, I was trying to convince these guys that math makes no sense.
Okay, see ya.
This is not a math show. We do not run a math show.
I can't.
Put me on pause. Put me on pause for 2 minutes while y'all idiots talk about math. And you're going to make me stupid if I stay in here for the next 2 minutes. Go ahead and pause.
Yeah. But we got our draft league, inaugural draft league.
It's a football, baby.
We're gonna go 10-1, and that was the vote. Even though Jamie is not in agreement. So.
Yeah, because how anticlimactic is it with 2 people left? Ooh, I wonder who could get the number 1 pick. It could be one.
Who cares? The number 1 pick is always pick, though.
The number 1 pick's always last.
No, you guys aren't thinking of this. You guys aren't thinking of this. No, you think of it like other.
Jamie, do you want the 1 pick? Jamie, do you want the 1 pick?
No, I'm going to do whatever pick I have. I don't want anything.
All right.
The only way this is fair is if everybody had a shot at the 1, and now it's no longer fair.
Everybody does have a shot at the 1.
All right.
No, you're going.
All right. So we'll go with the first pick.
John, pick it in the camera.
What are we? Okay, wait. What are we doing? We're doing 1 or 10?
10. John moron shows 10 first.
No, we're going 10-1. We already voted on Mike.
Okay, cool.
So I'm going for the first pick.
The 10th
overall pick goes to.
I hope it's Jamie.
That's so do I.
I'm about to cuss so stink. You better put me on timeout for like 10 minutes.
Tyler Malfa is number 10.
Oh, he gonna hate that. You wanted a 1 for sure. If he got the 1 pick, he was gonna pick Barkley.
No.
Swear to God.
All right.
No.
It was a bet we had. For
the ninth pick.
Jonathan Sawyer.
I hope so.
You get Najee Harris.
I get 9th again.
Trey's Mr. Cinco's friend OP is going.
OP
is going 9.
Yeah, all the guys playing are gonna think we fixed this because
I'm literally picking out of the hat.
Let's go 1 through 4.
Yeah, really. I mean, I hope I go 6 or something. So
the 8th pick goes to.
Let's see. I'm gonna go quick.
Is it Jamie?
Yep.
Is it Jamie?
Yep.
Is it Jamie?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Jamie!
Jamie, I'm not looking at it.
Man, put me on timeout. I'm about to have a freaking temper tantrum right now.
That's a good spot.
That's a good
not. 8th spot means Cup is gone, Jefferson's gone, Taylor's gone, McCaffrey's gone. Every
you get Jamar Chase though.
Significance.
Ready?
You broke records.
Mike in the Funky Bunch.
All right. Hey, number 7. Oh, I don't have the jersey yet. Oh well.
Yeah, it's up.
It's behind you. It's right behind you.
Called it.
Behind you, Mike.
I was talking about the mantle one.
All right, we're on pick what? 6?
6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can't do math.
I can. With 5 names left in the hat, how does everybody have a chance at number 1? I can do math.
Chizzy Trey.
It's
the 6th pick.
Trey's gonna get Justin Jefferson at number 6.
Yep. All right.
Where's Riley?
The 5th. She's always first.
Yeah.
With the what am I, 5th? Yeah. Pat in the hat.
Oh,
that's in the hat.
That's literally the dead zone.
That's the best place.
No, it's not. Not this year. Derrick Henry for the win.
Okay.
Yep.
4th pick.
Or Cooper Kupp.
goes to Mike's boy and his co-host on Four Corners, Fonz.
The Fonz.
Riley.
Hey, Fonz. And then we got 3 picks to go. My name hasn't been.
If John gets the one, we're definitely redoing this.
Why? I'm not reading it.
Probably put like some pink
I'm
dot
not
on
reading
the
it. I put it in the hat. I had Bubba
put pink dot on the damn paper.
Did you freeze the notes?
We have a lot of comments to catch up on after this, by the way, guys.
Oh yeah.
Everyone say Riley in the comments.
Rick is number 3.
Who's 3?
Rick.
Bro,
Rick.
how are you getting the number 1 pick? This is atrocious. You are Trey.
Oh, you are. Wait, Trey's already in.
Oh.
That means it's me. It comes down to me
Or
and
your dad.
or my dad.
No climactic.
But Team Cedar Sawyer. And the number 2 pick goes to my dad.
Of
Which
course,
means
you
he got
got
the
the number
first
1 pick. This shit is fixed. Hey, y'all need to comment right now. How can guy in the hat? The dude picking the picks gets number 1. Come on.
I didn't want number 1, but I got it. So that's how it
Why-
goes. So
How do you not want Jonathan Taylor? Get out of here, bro.
because he told my name.
How do you not want Jonathan Taylor?
We got a bunch of comments.
Well, we got. Hey, why don't you big up your niece while we're bigging up all the youngins early on in the show?
Oh,
So we have our official draft. We'll put the ticker down there. I did not fix it. I promise. I promise.
I might get an instant reaction out of this.
I did not fix it.
oh, Pat.
What up?
What's the dog's name?
Her
Riley.
name is Riley, and she's a pretty princess.
So,
We said
Amy,
Riley.
are you really
we
that
said Riley.
that we have to repick?
Bro, I don't give a crap. Yo, big up your
You give a
niece.
crap
Bro.
because you've been bitching all day. Like, do you really?
No, I'm telling you, give your niece some airtime right now about
Oh
her.
yeah, my niece, Madeline. She made the varsity cheerleading team as an 8th grader. She completed all the tests that you needed to for maturity. They say.
I did that
That
too.
was pretty awesome.
There you go, Matt.
I did varsity cheerleading.
But that's pretty impressive, you know.
see
She's
it, Matt. I
been
see
busting her butt. So very shout out to her.
Big up.
No, it's huge.
Hey guys,
What?
when the ticker comes back around, just read who the first pick is. Just real quick.
First pick, John.
No
No
protest.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
This is going to be an asterisk.
John and his dad. So
I did not rig it. I did not rig it. Like I promise you, I'm sitting here picking it out of the hat. Like I don't even know. So I almost ended the broadcast, but okay.
I'm so pissed that I'm not going to get.
You know
Cooper
what?
to
I'm
vote for my pieces.
You know what? Show's over.
So pissed. Not out of here.
That was the selection show.
Bam, bada, bam, bam.
That's how it should end. It should be like a rage quit if you don't get your guy.
No, but in all seriousness, like that's the worst thing that could have possibly happened is the dude who put the names in the hat got the top pick. That's
Okay,
like the
but-
worst thing.
Well, then you know what?
But
First,
Instant reaction. Instant reaction.
Tyler, it's not even watching.
I will Jamie, I will say this. I was talking to John about draft positions earlier, and he said one of the worst spots to get is the 1 because you have to wait so long for your next one.
It is. You have to wait at least 20 picks for your next one.
Yeah, but you got.
But you have the best overall.
Okay,
player
you
time
got to
in
make your
football,
picks. Okay, let's just talk about this.
Technically,
In my other league, I'm number 6.
right?
And I'm money with that. I like that. But I like that position because I'm gonna have a strategy with all my picks, just like you
Right.
say earlier. You can have strategy with this.
Yeah, but here's the deal, right? With that, let's say you get Justin Jefferson and Alvin Kamara, right? So that's your top 2, and then at
But I'm not
20,
picking twice.
I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying, right? And let's say at 20, obviously you're gonna take Jonathan Taylor. At 20, if somebody falls to you like Mike Evans, I'll take Evans and Taylor any day over any combo, any day.
I'm gonna spoil the surprise, Jay. He's taking Jonathan Taylor first.
To think,
You are.
Me?
I guess we'll find out.
I guess we'll find out on
Stay
Sunday.
tuned.
Sunday at 8:30.
tuned
All
next
right,
week.
move on.
Gosh,
to the
yeah,
next topic. It's getting awkward in here. College football.
Good to me.
College football opening weekend.
Yeah. Shout out to my cousin who's also going into high school in 5 days.
Bro,
Which is now
bad
I'm
timing
old.
with the braces, bro. Bad timing.
Jay, will you stop? Will you let this kid have some confidence?
Riley doesn't have a
Hey.
tooth.
There
Listen,
you go.
now he has to work. Hey, this is when the confidence has to go in overdrive now. Now he has to really work on his macking because that big smile ain't going to do it for him. So he just has to work on his macking right now.
Got to work on that personality.
He's a good kid.
Tony, I'm just giving. Hey, Tony, I'm breaking your balls, bro. Don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
yeah.
You'll be good.
No, yeah.
You'll be good. You'll be golden.
Yeah, you'll be.
High school is
Your name
awkward
is
to
Tony.
sleep.
Come on, man. You're Tony.
It's
on,
awkward
Tony.
no matter what you do.
Come on, Tony.
So we got an inch. Are you guys watching the West Virginia game right now? On a side note,
No, I'm watching the replay of the Giants Jets game.
So
what's the score in that game? Is Pitt still up?
Pitt was up at half, I think 14-10, but
Yeah.
I missed the halftime score. That's all I was going to ask what the score was. But that's an interesting game because like Pitt is playing pretty playing to their rank, number one. And number two, West Virginia has a lot to prove this year, I think. Like this is like a year where they really have to kind of go out there and show out. Because they got a lot of offensive power from what it looks like. I haven't really done much research on their team, but like
they're like 10-7 at halftime. How can they have offensive power?
It's 10-10.
No, I'm saying like they should have offensive power from what it looks like. They're doing a lot of deep passes and everything, so they're playing between the 80s, but they can't get the ball in the end zone. That's what
you talk about offensive power. Oklahoma State, I think, put up almost a 50 spot at halftime. Didn't
Wow, you know who I forgot's at West Virginia?
Who?
JT Daniels.
they? Yep.
Yeah, he's a quarterback.
When did that happen?
Transfer window.
I know
this
this Slovis guy. Where'd he transfer from for Pitt?
Slovis. SEC something.
Yeah.
Jamie? Line?
Arkansas.
Line?
SEC boy.
Oh, no. USC. USC.
Jamie's our Paul Feinbach.
USC.
Yes. Does he too think that it's
He's
ridiculous?
about 44 years younger.
Oh yeah, USC.
So we got some good games this weekend. Mike's Notre Dame are going to get killed by Ohio State.
No, we're not.
Talk about the Ducks.
We're gonna win that.
Oregon's going to get killed by
What else?
Utah's going to crush Florida. Cincy's going to crush
Try together.
LSU's going to
That
crush
Cincy game. That Cincy game is a little bit intriguing, though, right?
Just giving your opinions.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's talk about that Cincy game, though, right? That's a top 20 matchup, right?
Yeah, that's a good.
That's an underrated top 20 matchup.
It might be one of the more competitive games this weekend.
It might be because I'm looking through the list right now. I went through and put down the games. We have Oregon and Georgia, Utah, Florida, Cincy, Arkansas, Notre Dame, Ohio State. Sunday is Clemson, Georgia Tech. Monday is Florida State, LSU. But I agree with you, Jamie. I think that's going to be the most intriguing game because I think Utah is going to take, full advantage of Florida's weakness and the fact that they have a brand new coach. And I think Oregon's going to I really do think Oregon's going to beat Georgia. But yeah, I do think that's going to be a very close game.
What a day. What a day.
Where's that game being played?
They weren't me.
In Arkansas.
In Arkansas. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one.
So it's going to be tough.
Super mobile, real tough. They played a lot of close games last year. They just couldn't put the ball in the end zone. So many times the drives would just end short, and where they should have scored 6, they didn't. So it'll be interesting to see how they turn things around. Who they got?
Yeah. See if
I think there's like 7 new guys though, so it's going to take a little while for that chemistry.
They lost a lot. Since he lost a lot off that team, but this could be a huge statement game for Luke Fickell because he's going in the SEC. He's playing on the road in a tough ranked opponent. And he's got to go in and win. And this is where we talk about with all these American athletic teams. Can they beat the SEC teams? And even though this isn't Bama, Georgia, Florida, any of those big ranked teams, it's still a good Arkansas team in my opinion. I think they're going to finish in the top 3 at least in their side of the conference because they're on the other side with Missouri and all them, right?
The brutal side. No, Missouri's on the east. They're on the Alabama side with.
Arkansas?
Yeah, Arkansas. Yeah.
Scratch that.
What is that? Bama, Auburn.
Missouri's on the east side. Yeah, for some reason Missouri's on the east, but it's Bama, Arkansas, Ole Miss, Mississippi State.
Who makes these
A&M, etc.
divisions?
But here's the deal, right? But the Pac-12
Hopefully
also
they'll
has
fix
a
it
lot
in
to
Texas
prove
and
because
Oklahoma.
Utah is the outright favorite, even though a lot of people might think USC is, but Utah, according to the books, is the outright favorite to win the Pac-12. So if the outright favorite of the Pac-12 goes on the road and gets beat by a Florida team, first year head coach, you see, Anthony Richardson is the biggest question mark in college football this year.
Very much so.
The biggest boom or bust potential by far is Anthony Richardson. So if he booms, there's going to be a whole bunch of hype coming out of Gainesville and beat that top 10 team. They get the signature win right away. The campus is going to go nuts. Everyone's talking about foreign football's back. And then reality is going to hit whenever they play. What week do they have? I think I don't know the schedule off the top of my head, but I know the schedule gets pretty tough. There's like a 3-game window. It's not as hard as it was last year because they don't have Bama, but it's pretty tough for a 3-week window where they have to prove themselves. And of course, when Georgia comes to knock in, we'll see what type of team Georgia is. But that game is pretty intriguing for the sake of whether the Pac-12 can prove that they belong in the championship, in the talk of CFP. So we'll see if Utah represents them.
Well, Utah is supposed to finish in what I've heard is 3 in the college football rankings.
Yeah,
they're supposed to finish 3. When I was
remix.
Yeah, dude, you just robot spazzed out hard.
That was so sick, bro. That sounded like you just were about to break it down. Is that Utah is that?
But we hire a DJ.
No, I really do. I think Utah is a college football playoff team. And I think there's only one good game this week, and I think that was Cincy and Arkansas.
So why is nobody giving Notre Dame any love right now?
Because I don't think they got the team that they have. Because they haven't.
Why would they rank them in the top 5?
But they wouldn't, because they always up it there all year, and then all of a sudden they go play a good team and they get their shit pushed in. Sorry, Mike, but my mom's a Notre Dame fan too, so I mean it's the truth. It's true. Every time you play Alabama, you get your shit pushed in. I mean, I can't say nothing because my team got their shit pushed in against Georgia. So, but that was an impossible defense.
The thing is
I love it.
This Notre Dame team is supposed to be better than last year's.
It's still Alabama.
Well, they're playing.
I understand.
They're playing Ohio State.
Same thing.
Yeah, really.
I mean,
it's gonna be a tough game, man.
It's gonna be tough. I don't think it's impossible. I don't think it's impossible.
See, I mean, yeah, because the first game of the year is always shaky. I mean, if this was like, I guess that's the one thing you have on your side is like it's like the first game is always getting all the kinks out like from like training camp and everything like that. So, but I mean, is whatchamacallit still on the team? The quarterback? I forget his name.
Yeah, they probably got a quarterback.
Jack Cohn.
Bro, they got a legit tight end.
The quarterback that was finals for the Heisman last year.
Jack Cohn.
No, is it CJ? CJ's with Alabama, right?
Oh no! Oh, CJ Stroud.
Yeah,
he's
Stroud. Bro, he's the outright favorite right now.
Bryce Young's at Alabama.
That's right, CJ Stroud. So they still got him. I mean, it's gonna be a tough game.
No, it's gonna be a tough game. I just think like this is, by all accounts, this is a more complete Notre Dame team as far as like they have the depth at every position. They brought in a bunch of really good, like I think they got a handful of 4-star recruits, a couple 5-star recruits. So a lot of their true freshmen are supposed to be big contributors this year. And if there's any head coach that could prepare them for playing at Ohio State, it's Marcus Freeman.
Who played there. And it's just like a different mentality between Freeman and Kelly. I mean, you saw when Freeman took over, the amount of commitment that the team immediately placed upon him and how much love they had for him and how everybody seems to have bought into his system and what he's brought, which is more of a high energy, hard nosed style than the traditional, balanced
which Ohio
play.
State didn't handle well at all last year when they played Michigan. It's not like that defense instantly improved all of a sudden. They didn't upgrade at any of the positions.
Ran down their throat last year.
And especially in recruiting,
if Trey was listening to what Trey would say about that 17.5-point spread, but I don't think that makes any sense. But I don't doubt Vegas either because there's a bunch of freaking magicians that get
17.5.
Get outnumbered. So I just don't see it. I see them losing, but not by double digits, and maybe 10 if there's a late turnover.
I was going to say 7 to 10 if they lose.
Yeah,
but I think they can win. I think they have the capacity to win by 7 or 10 if they play their cards right.
I think if they win, it's a late game field goal because Ohio State can just score the ball too well. So they're going to tie the game or they're going to, pull ahead by 4 or do something, So
Pat, what do you think about Oregon and Georgia in Mercedes Benz?
What?
Yeah, they're a neutral site. Is in fucking Atlanta.
It's in Atlanta, right?
I think it's a statement because Oregon usually fails in these open season like kickoff games against the top teams. They usually fail in these. So if they can come out and just show out, and then Utah comes out and shows against Florida, look out for the Pac-12 trying to make a statement after all these college realignments.
Yeah,
that'd be huge for the whole conference.
Especially if the Lincoln Riley USC experiment works out right away too. Like the Pac-12 can be much more legit than they have in years past. So,
and I'll give Oregon one big extra thing for them as compared to usual this year, and that's that their new quarterback Bo Nix knows how to play in the SEC.
Yep. He's got to show that toughness right away.
Who's the new coach for Oregon? Because
it's is it Venables? No.
Venables went to Oklahoma.
He went to Oklahoma.
Yeah. Hang on, I got.
Yeah, it's.
But that's the interesting
element,
right? It's a new coach, new system, new quarterback.
Dan Laney, who actually did come from Georgia.
Oh, okay.
So there's another little revenge game going on in there.
Yeah, I mean Georgia lost.
Even more interesting.
Yeah,
Georgia
that could be must-watch
defense. So that's an interesting game. Yeah. I think Oregon pulls it out because I think Georgia is so depleted on the defensive side of the ball that their offense was
man. SEC schools, man.
Yeah, no, but they lost.
They lost some goons.
Everybody
not depleted.
Spread.
They lost.
All right. Here's a little part of the game that people are going to overlook. It's going to be Oregon, Georgia. If you're betting, Oregon's wearing all green, which is their most candy ass uniforms. They're probably going to lose in Atlanta.
Yeah.
It's going to have nothing to do with the uniforms, but they're
all about the uniform.
You got to look at it.
I don't agree with
feel good. Even if you lose.
I don't agree with the spread for that game either.
What's it at right now?
They're giving Georgia 17.
What? Yo, that's nuts both ways. Like Vegas knows something we either don't in terms of how weak both teams are and what the side of the ball that's going to prevent them from being able to stop the other team. Because that's what it seems like. It seems like they're just saying that both Oregon and Notre Dame just won't be able to stop either offense because the offenses are juggernauts. And I mean, Ohio State, yes, but
it's going to be closer.
I think Notre Dame can compete. So
again, I think it's 7-10 either way.
So then let's say the Pac-12 does show out, right? So that's an early loss for Georgia. It's an early loss for Ohio State. I'm sorry, and Notre Dame shows out. It's an early loss for Ohio State. Is college football going to be cheated if we don't get the Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud national championship showdown, or at least a game against each other in the CFP? Like, would you feel cheated if those two don't go against each other?
Not necessarily.
That happens anyway.
Yeah, it's very hard. I mean, like it's a team game at the end of the day. So I mean,
honestly, when was the last time the two top quarterbacks played? Vince Young and Matt Leinart.
Yeah.
No. After that, there've been games after that where they had.
Yeah, I get past the point. I get the point that you're trying to make because they were the Heisman finalists and the Heisman winner. But
their teams are legit 1 and 2 right now. So,
but I think it's all about the team at the end of the year. But I always hate how college football does it, like saying like the first game of the season loss means so much because you're just getting your feet wet in the season. You're trying to, especially if it's a new system, new everything, like you're gonna punish them for like let's say Oregon loses and then goes 11-1.
Whoa! Why do we gotta jump to that game?
So we're gonna punish Oregon for losing because they have a new coach, new quarterback, new system, and they played the national champions. Like we're gonna punish them. Like that
in their home state.
No, but that's the thing. They won't be punished as much because it's technically a road. It's not a neutral site. It's against the number 3 team. If they compete and they're within 10 more of the spread, that favors them if Georgia can keep running the table up until the SEC championship game or wherever they get to, depending on what else happens in the East this year. I don't see too many teams competing with Georgia, so. It almost sounds like you're opening up the argument for a playoff expansion and work out best for teams that shouldn't be punished early.
No, I don't think it should expand because I think there's I mean, the league is kind of like all messed up at this point as it is with Texas and Oklahoma moving.
Yeah,
and,
so fuck it.
Yeah.
Expand it.
but
Do
like,
another chaos is happening.
like 10, 16, like how many more teams are expanded? Like I don't agree with
84.
So here's what I think. You know what I think? I think they should have an opening a week 1 points bonus, but scheduling tough teams instead of punk kicks. Because Florida State goes out and schedules a high school team, and it's the first time in 7 years they've won their season opener, and everybody in Tallahassee is celebrating that Florida State has a win before October. So I feel teams who do this and go to these neutral sites that aren't really neutral sites, they should get some sort of consideration later on, so that loss doesn't seem like it's a bad loss, because it shouldn't be a bad loss.
Especially when like Alabama plays fucking like McDonald's University in November.
Yeah, Utah State.
The game I'm nervous about is my Michigan Wolverines. They got to play Colorado State, and they still don't know who their quarterback is because we're into Harbaugh. Well, McNamara is going to start this game, and then McCarthy's going to start the Hawaii game. And
according to John Madden, if you got 2 quarterbacks, you got
no quarterbacks.
Yep.
Well, that's my nervousness. And Colorado State has played a great year last year, and they're one of those teams that can come in into Ann Arbor, just like Appalachian State did, and ruin their season right off the gate. So, not having a quarterback and telling Cade McNamara, who brought the team to 12, I don't think he's the guy, but you're telling him, he won them he brought them all the way there as the quarterback and to the Orange Bowl last year. And then to say, oh, well, you're in a quarterback competition. My opinion, I want the freshman though. I forget his name, but I want the freshman in because he's a better quarterback, better athlete, he's a 5-star athlete. But I understand you got to pay your dues and stuff like that. So, how
about we call the winners of those games? So let's go. Probably what the 4 most intriguing matchups, right? We're going to say Arkansas, Cincy, Notre Dame, Ohio State, Oregon.
I got them right here.
Yeah, Oregon, Georgia, and then
Florida, Clemson, Georgia Tech, and Florida State, LSU. Well,
I don't know. I think Utah, Florida might be a little more compelling than LSU and FSU. I mean, LSU more because of the
it's just a prime time. I just wrote down the primetime game.
Yeah, right down.
All right. All right. So, Mike, you think Notre Dame? Are you the only person there that thinks Notre Dame's going to win that game?
Yeah.
Is that consensus?
No, I'm with Mike. Notre Dame.
You with Mike? Okay.
Thanks, man.
Go Irish.
John, are you actually picking Ohio State?
Man. It's a tie. They both cancel their season, and it's over with.
You wish, Michigan.
I'm going to take Ohio State by 3.
I'll take Ohio State by 7.
We have Pat, Oregon, Georgia. What do you got?
Quack.
Mike?
What up?
I took Notre Dame, Mike.
You know what? Oh, Pat, go Ducks.
Fucking go.
Jay?
I'm not blowing my load on Georgia all year this year, so you won't get 100 texts from me every Saturday about Georgia.
Yeah, you
don't
will.
worry about that.
It's supposed to be PG.
Although I was right about it last year, and you guys will give me so much shit about us early in the season. You don't know anything. I call that.
Oh, you don't.
Give me my credit where it's due. But Georgia wins the game. Georgia wins the close. It's not going to be 17. I gotta go
Flowers.
I love Oregon football. I'll go with Georgia.
Thank you. All right, John, say something nice about Oregon.
I think he's frozen.
I wear green.
Why is John frozen in the really
screenshot that? All right, guys. I'm pretty sure John's going to go with Oregon because he's talking about the depleted Georgia defense. But why is this such a perfect frozen moment right now? That's almost like he's like, oh, yeah. I know. Are you talking about Georgia football again, dog? Oh, Georgia football.
I was gonna ask what was making him so happy.
Jerry, I think he froze as soon as he said, "I'm not gonna blow my load."
All right, so then Arkansas Cincy seems to be something I don't know if I don't think we could really call that one, right? Because if Cincinnati comes out and just totally flakes in the first half because they're coming off that hangover of an atrocious showing in the CFP.
Yeah.
So
if they can though.
If I had to make a pick, I would say Cincy.
Okay.
it goes Cincy,
Just
too.
because I still believe like from what I saw last year that they'll have enough to get past Arkansas. I think it's going to be again late field goal because I think Arkansas
Quarterbacks, play is way down compared. Arkansas has the better quarterback in this game, so I'm going to take Arkansas.
Okay.
All right, is Arkansas home or is that neutral?
They're home. I think it's home. That's what John said. They're home. Yeah.
If they're home, I'll take Arkansas. I'll take the back.
And then I guess John's going more LSU, FSU because it's prime time. But I think that Utah-Florida game might actually be a really entertaining game. I think it turned into a bit of a barn burner unless defenses show out in the first half. And that's been known to happen. I've been to the Swamp a couple of times early in the season where Florida takes a while to get it together. It seems as though the blueprints still grind, old school, blue collar style football, unless Anthony Richardson just runs for 180 yards in the game and just takes over the game. And all of a sudden, like I said, he's the new it that everybody wants to talk about after week one. So
I know
either way.
The conversation was Florida going to do, but Utah is the model of
they're legit. They're legit.
They are always the team no one talks about, and they're always right there. Mm-hmm. So I'll take Utah on the road.
Mike?
Yeah, I would probably have to go with Utah on the road. I think, it's going to be a closer game than I think people expect, but yeah, I'll take Utah on the road.
All right. So I'm not going to go all SEC. I'm actually going to choose Utah as well. So I'm not going to go biased. I don't know if I can ever show any love for the Gators either. So let's go Utah.
That is actually kind of on brand. Good job.
Yeah. Pretty sure John will go with Utah as well here over Florida.
No, let's give him Florida.
Yeah? All right. You got Florida, John. You're the lone Gator. Lone Gator in the swamp. All on your own.
He likes Tom Petty, so yeah, we'll give him the Gators.
Okay.
I wonder what happened with him. I wonder if his laptop died or something.
I think it might have. Or either that or I think his power went out.
That was the greatest.
But I think we must press on. So let's turn our attention to another football league, and that is the National Football League.
Let's start
AFC. AFC South.
Yeah, boy.
So, this is the episode I come back to. I got to talk about the Texans and the Jaguars.
Yes, we have the Texans, Colts, Jags, and Titans. What do you guys think? Go. Oh, he's back.
Hello, friend. Hello.
I'm so effing pissed because it shut down and I get my draft for the one I'm in Trey's league freaking auto pick because it was on my laptop and I was trying to do it and auto pick. Luckily, I got Christian McCaffrey, but that's not who I wanted. Like I was so mad.
Were you two?
Were you from six?
So
you were 6 and McCaffrey jumped to 6.
Who are you?
Good. All right, guys, I got 56 seconds. Hold on, Mike. I got Tebow Samuel. I got Stephon Diggs. Should I pick up Tebow?
Or Stephon Diggs?
I
would take Diggs.
Tyreek Hill, CeeDee Lamb, DeAndre Swift.
Diggs.
Diggs?
Yeah, I think Diggs.
Okay.
Yeah, stop.
Thanks, guys. No problem. All right, thank you. All right, where are we at?
We were at the AFC South.
Don't regret that Tebow's the top wide receiver in the league in a month, though, because they're going to give him the ball. If Trey Lance is the starter for the first 4 weeks, they'll give him the ball a lot.
Yo, I was so pissed.
They're going to share that ball around.
God damn.
Gabriel Davis is the better pickup, I think.
I'll have to send you the screenshot I took of what your face looked like.
Bro, it was so classic. We couldn't stop laughing for like a minute.
I was crying, John.
That's why we just got to the NFL.
I was crying.
Oh, by the way, we had you choosing Florida over Utah. We had you picking Oregon over Georgia.
And you don't have a choice.
Yeah, and you don't have a choice. So that's that.
Sorry.
And we said you were going to take Cincy over Arkansas.
Enjoy Diggs.
Conference so much.
But anyway, on to the AFC South.
Now let's talk about the Jaguars.
On to the most thrilling conference in the National Football League.
Oh, yeah.
The worst conference.
I mean, okay, so can we just all agree that it's down to the Colts and the Titans? Like it's a Colts-Titans race for the.
It's probably just Colts at this point.
Now here's the thing, though. Did you guys hear that Landry tore his ACL? Titans pass rusher.
Yes.
Yes, I saw it today.
Yeah, so that's a huge blow for them, like a huge blow for that defense, which opens up the game for other teams. You know, I'm almost to the point where I think Jacksonville might be one of the more intriguing teams this year because they went on and spent like $150, $60 million in the offseason.
I got a stat for you. Jacksonville has spent the most amount of money on free agencies in the last 10 years and have lost the most amount of games.
I saw that.
And they keep reaching, right? But here's the thing. We haven't seen how good Travis Etienne could be yet, right? And without that moron, and John, you're going to like me calling him a moron, running the helm this year, and with your boy,
and pervert.
Why is he a moron?
Urban Meyer.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like Doug Peterson.
No,
I was like, why is he a moron? You said running the helm.
I said without
him
running the show.
Without him,
and with a legit coach running the show, and good things are being spoken about the relationship he's already built with Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence has a familiar face in the backfield. The offensive line is up. He has more weapons than ever before. Christian Kirk's gonna have a breakout year. Jacksonville's a little bit intriguing this year.
I mean,
they could be. It all comes down to Trevor Lawrence making a step in second.
I have them finishing third, but I do not have them having a great year.
Okay,
Jacksonville.
Yeah,
I had them
just based on their schedule.
Yeah, I didn't even. I had them at I think like 4 and something.
I have them at 3 and 14.
4 and 13.
Wow. We can all agree that the Colts big upgrade at quarterback for the Colts.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that should translate into them maybe competing for the top overall spot in the AFC if they can run the table in this conference.
Top of the AFC.
I have them taking firm control of this division.
I think Colts are going to squeak by the Titans. I don't think they're going to come close to the Bills, the Ravens, the Chiefs, the Chargers, the Broncos, the Raiders.
Well, the thing is, it's
but
weird.
They're all beating each other up in the West.
And the Bengals.
It's weird. The AFC South schedule this year is actually
and everybody else
not bad for the.
It's not very competitive.
It's not very competitive, and it's
top heavy. They don't have to be competitive to.
Well, that and the schedule is something that's like the teams that that the AFC South has to face this year is favorable to the Colts and not so much to like the Jaguars. Right? So like I have the Jaguars finishing at 3 and 14. I have the Colts finishing at 14 and 3.
Well, let's do the win total real quick. So Houston 4.5. Are they going to be the worst team in the league?
Yeah, I think I have them winning 1 game.
Okay.
Yeah, I have them winning 1 game.
You guys under 4.5? Yes.
Under.
Who's that? Who's that?
Texans? Under 4.5.
I'll give the Texans 3. Davis Mills, and he's the truth.
But we're all under.
Yeah, 4. I got the winning 4, so all of us have the under. Jags 6.5.
Under.
I think they tease us and win 7. Somehow I know that schedule's tough, but I think they win some of the close games they lost. I know that's too much. They're probably going to end up 5 and 12, but I'll go out on a limb here. Colts and Titans at 9.5, which means they have both teams. Both teams are pretty much favored to win 1-2 for sure in the conference. I think we can all agree to that. Both of them over 9.5.
Over, yeah.
Under on the Colts, and then over on the Titans.
You have that much faith in the Titans, huh?
I have Colts at 8 and 9, and then I have the Titans at 10 and 7.
So it's like Derrick Henry 101.
Yeah,
I have the like I said, I have the Colts at
pretty much,
and the Titans at 12 and 5.
Yeah, I'll go Colts over, Titans under.
Okay, I'm gonna go over for both teams.
You want to come over on some of this?
And both of them win 10 games.
Trying to cuddle the dog or fight it? You want some of this?
She's squaring up, so like, what's up, bro?
No, let's get it.
Hold on, Pat. You got to turn the hat back. You got to turn the hat backwards.
So I think the AFC South has got enough love. That's about.
Yeah, that's all the love. We gave him way too much.
Let's move on to a division that has had a lot of representation in the Super Bowl over the last 10 years. This division, definitely a down year for the division. I think the Falcons and Texans are probably playing for the worst record in football this year.
Yep.
Rebuild and a half. The most intriguing thing about the Falcons is they may have the best 2 young phenoms in the game. We'll see if Drake London translates into what he is and Pitts as well. So two huge
Oh,
guys.
Pitts, truth.
But can Marcus Mariota really get them the ball? That's really going to be because Carolina, New Orleans, and Tampa all defensively can destroy Atlanta this year, and they were atrocious last year. I mean, teams put up 40, 50 on them consistently in the conference. So it's going to be a rough year for the Falcons. I think we can agree. The win total for them is 4.5. You guys all think they're under?
Under.
I didn't even give them a record. They're just gonna forfeit.
They're just gonna decide to
do right. Do you have the Lions winning less games than the Falcons? Because you said they were going to win.
I didn't even put a record, so I don't know. So I'm gonna say the Falcons are gonna have 2 wins. Oh yeah, I did 2-15.
I want to say I had the Lions winning like a few more games than the Falcons.
No, you said 2.
I did not say 2.
You said 2. Because you said their schedule is so rough, you can't see them winning more than 3.
If I did say 2, then it's even.
Then that Mike's white hard was pretty hard that night, right?
You know how it is.
I said 2.
Right, now the thing is, so here's the thing. I don't agree with Vegas. Vegas has the Panthers at 6.5 and the Saints at 8.5. But I think the Panthers are the most improved team in the NFC.
I have them under.
You have the Panthers under 6.5.
Yeah,
I'm over. I'm at 9-8.
Pat?
I'm gonna go under with the Falcons because I didn't get it in there.
What about the Panthers at 6.5?
Panthers just under. I think 6. Bakers could turn that offense around. Darnold sucks.
Yeah, they're 8-9 for me. If Baker doesn't go down early, they're definitely 8-9 or 9-8.
You guys see
Saints
that
at 8.5.
What'd you say?
But here's the thing, though, right? Here's the thing about Carolina. McCaffrey.
Hold on, Jay. Pat, what'd you say?
Did you guys see the clip of him threading the needle against the Patriots?
Who?
No. There a needle thread?
No.
How big was the needle?
Baby.
How big was the needle?
It was a big needle. You got it in one try.
He threw it within the sidelines, so
yeah. But by far, they got a superstar. They got a superstar in DJ Moore and McCaffrey. He's never played with players, I think, this good, right? I'm not good, right? But I'm talking about Baker having that kind of talent to throw the ball to and to hand the ball off to. I think that makes life much easier for him, right? So
he might have a little more freedom too down with the Panthers.
And then they got Robbie Anderson as well, familiar face, So it's.
They got a little history friction between the two. You guys remember Robbie Anderson did not want Baker to be on the Panthers.
I know.
Yeah, but then he came out and he was like, "Oh no, that was just a joke."
Yeah, sure.
Right.
Go for it. Go for it.
No,
yeah,
I mean,
sure.
They might be able to squeak out 2 or 3 wins before McCaffrey hurts his knee in week 4.
Yeah. I have them 9-8. I think they're going to be pretty competitive in the division, to be honest with you.
I was just going to say, if AMC's healthy,
that defense is
right there at 9.
It's a massive if.
It's
a huge if.
Yeah.
But I don't trust him.
Who?
McCaffrey, like his health.
Do you trust Derrick Henry more than McCaffrey? Because to me, we're talking about both divisions, and both running backs have proven to be unreliable.
I know. I got him in my draft.
Yeah, but the thing is like Henry stayed healthy longer and put up better numbers than McCaffrey.
Yeah, and oddly enough, Tennessee played better without Henry, which was weird.
Yes.
Well,
they went to a 3-back set, and for some reason, all 3 of those backs worked, which is awesome for them.
Yeah.
All right,
but I don't know. It's just like Henry's bigger. He seems tougher. I just given McCaffrey's injury,
He's older.
Yeah, McCaffrey's younger. But
McCaffrey's younger, but his body might not be.
Yeah.
Health-wise younger.
Yeah, he's beat up. He's a beast. All right, so here's the thing. Here's the thing that has me baffled, right? The Saints 8.5. No Sean Payton. Don't know if Jameis is going to start week 1. No proven number 1. No idea about Michael Thomas. No idea about Kamara's health. If you're relying on a rookie receiver and Olave, extremely talented, I don't see how this team wins more than 8 games. So I'm taking the under. What do you guys think about the Saints?
Over.
I got over. I have 10. I have 10 and 7.
I have 9 and 8.
I mean, Michael Thomas has been practicing at full 100% health. So is Alvin
He's out for
Kamara.
2 years.
Okay, but he's had good rest.
They got they got at least so they get at least 2 wins against Atlanta.
Okay.
And I think at this point, I think they're still a better team, not by much, but still a better team than Carolina.
But they play the
now.
AFC North. They play the AFC North and the NFC West. So
Okay, so there's another win against Cleveland.
Right. Fair enough, but they go to Pittsburgh, Cincy. Like they have stretches there where the Saints have like 4 or 5 really rough games where it can get rough for those 5 games.
Right.
And that happened to them last
year.
So
how many do they have of those at home?
So the Saints start off with, I think, with 3 straight division games.
Hold on.
I think so too. Yeah, it's weird how they did that this year.
They start off with like 3 straight division games. I noticed that was one of my notes that I put in here. And then they got to play Cincy, Arizona, Vegas, and Baltimore 4 weeks in a row.
That's rough. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Like, that's a tough schedule, but, like, who knows? I mean, Jameis might – I mean, I don't think Jameis is the answer, but, like, I didn't think Tannehill was the answer either. And Tannehill got the job done.
Yeah. So
eating the W's.
I think what gets it for me is their last 4 weeks of the season. I think I have them going 4-0 to end the year.
Okay.
Because they have
Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
You just settled down there, Mike.
Yes.
You just settled down.
4-0.
Hey, Atlanta, Cleveland, Philly, and Carolina.
They're going to definitely stomp all over them.
No, you're not.
Yes.
We're the NFC East. We're not that good.
All right. So then, defending
Michael
division.
Irvin would say otherwise. Michael Irvin has the Eagles' sleeper Super Bowl.
Okay, so Pat, you're trusting a Cowboy.
If they're talking great things about the Eagles,
you're talking. Okay,
yes.
okay.
Well, I will believe the honest words of my enemy.
Closet Dallas fan, gotcha.
Oh, you shut the fuck up.
All right, so let me
I hope Notre Dame dies in Ohio State.
Relax.
I hope Oregon doesn't make it.
That's always death. That's always death upon many men. Chill out, 50 Cent. Chill out, 50 Cent, Pat. I know you got the cap on backwards.
Many men.
Got my dogs with me.
Little love here for Mr. TB coming back. It's a weird scenario for Tampa, right? Tommy retires, doesn't like family life, comes back. Bruce Arians leave. Tom is the coach. Rob retires. Ryan Jensen's gone. A lot of keepers. Thank God Antonio Brown's not in the picture anymore.
Oh my God.
They signed Russell Gage. The receiving core is still legit. Running backs are more legit. I think they have a better backup running back this year. The defense is probably better than it's been in a while. Todd Bowles, as the head coach, is going to be very proud to make sure that defense.
It sounds like you like Tampa.
Just a tad bit. 11.5, a lot though. But Tampa's schedule, Tampa has the Bengals. They got the Saints twice, who's just terrible. They open up with the Cowboys. They have, Kansas City. They got Baltimore. It's a rough schedule for the Bucs this year. Yeah. So 11.5 wins. You guys think they can win over 11?
I have them at 12-5.
As do I.
Yeah. I think they can easily.
13-4 last year. I don't think they
got better in my opinion.
13-4. I think
they got better in my opinion. The Buccaneers, picking up all the pickups that they did. Like Rudolph is going to have a resurgence here, and they dropped OJ Howard, which is tough to see because I thought
he's a Texan.
Yeah. But I think Brady's going to come in with a different mentality this year. He's going to want to win. I think he's going to want to this is going to be his final year.
Whoa, Tom Brady wants to win.
Yeah, since when?
Yeah, hot take.
Well, he's never done it before.
Well, I think the first 3 games are definitely going to be our first 4 games I have here. Week 1 through 4 is going to be tough, and then I have 14 through 16 is going to be tough. I think it's going to be a tough stretch for them because you start off the year as Cowboys, Saints, Packers, Chiefs. Yeah. The reason why I say the Saints is because the Saints have owned the Buccaneers over the last 3 or 4 years.
But they will not own us on Monday night at home. God damn it, we won't get swept this year.
Yeah, we don't got Gardner Webb, so.
And then you end then you end the season 49ers, Bengals, Cardinals. So that's a pretty tough stretch. Both 49ers and Arizona, and you play in Arizona, and then you play home against the Bengals. So
that's why I don't think. I think it's more 11-6. I'd like to say 12-5, but I think 11-6 is more realistic, and they still win the division with 11 wins.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
I think that the Bucks losing one more game, not winning and that
Wow.
extra 13th game is only going to be a product of the schedule they have this year, not necessarily
Yeah.
that they're.
It's also a product of Robert Hainsley taking over for Ryan Jensen, and Hainsley already being hurt in the offseason, and that's the most key position on the team. And he's still a question mark. And other teams are going to attack it like no other time before with Brady being there, because Jensen was Mr. Reliable.
Right.
And now Tom's going to have to adjust the way he plays, we never seen a 45-year-old play at this level, so we don't know what to expect. But I think that's a huge blow for us, which is why we don't even get close to the 13 wins, but we still win the division. Yeah. So go Bucks.
Yes. Before moving on, the answer to that question is because we're talking football. So I wanted to get both football jerseys in and this one signed. So I wanted to make sure that was up. And as a punctuating NFL note,
Jesus,
just gonna let that sit there.
It's aggressive. No, I don't want it to sit there. I don't want it to sit there.
Please take that off.
The classy Bills fans have come to the show. Thank you guys for joining us.
Oh, my God.
The most classiest
and again, this is why I hate the Bills. I don't hate them for any other reason but that.
But John,
screw them.
John, it's time for you to take over for this week's episode of.
Oh, keep trade cut. That's right.
Trade. Or cut.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
Mike, take it away, Mike. Let's run that again. Let's B-roll that, Mike, one more time.
Yeah.
All right, we got Keep Trade Cut College Football Edition since it's the college football, I guess, opening weekend since it was last weekend, but whatever.
Week 0.
So I'm gonna go with.
I'm out of beer.
Oh, I got my Bud Light. All right, so
one day I'll fill this.
How do you want me to do this? You want me to just say the names and then say who goes first?
Yeah, and I'll move us into the big box for whoever's talking.
Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will.
All right. So the 3 athletes I have are Bo Jackson, Reggie Bush, and Cam Newton.
Oh.
Okay.
I'll say it again. I'll say it again because Mike was wowing. Reggie Bush, Bo Jackson, Cam Newton. Keep, trade, or cut.
I have my answer. So
yeah, me too.
Go first.
All right, Pat, go ahead.
Okay.
Since you're at the top.
All right.
Hey.
I'm gonna keep Bo Jackson, legendary, multi-sport, crushed everything he touched.
Agreed.
I'm going to trade Reggie Bush on everything. You can get something for him. Plus, he took all that money, got some houses.
All right, not get some houses.
He got some houses.
He paid for his mom and dad's house.
That's a house.
He got some houses.
He didn't get houses. He just paid for his mom and dad's house.
Bought 2 more.
Anywho, plus he got lit up against the Eagles in the playoffs. So,
yes, he did.
I'm cutting Cam Newton. Not because he beat Oregon national championship, but that is a factor.
Sure.
It's because he stole laptops when he was playing for Florida. So
and shot paintball guns at people.
Did he really?
Oh yeah, that was another reason why he got kicked out.
And he hates women, like overall asshole.
Yep.
Yeah, cut that guy. And he can't dance or dress.
See
Goodbye, Cam Newton.
So you like Cam Newton? Okay, got it. All right, Mikey, go ahead.
All right, so Uncle Chris says trade LeBron. Anthony says all of them would deserve chances, so he would want to trade all of them.
Wow.
Interesting choice.
Hot take.
I am going to agree with Mr. In the Hat, and I'm going to keep Bo Jackson because no one knows like Bo.
Tecmo Bowl.
Tecmo Bowl, he's a cheat code in Tecmo Bowl. I'm going to trade Reggie Bush because I was always a fan of him growing up, both in the in college and in the NFL. I always liked him on the Saints. And I'm going to cut Mr. Cam Newton because to me, on top of all that Florida stuff, to me, yeah, he won the national championship and all, but he didn't have the same impact to me as a fan than Bo Jackson, Reggie Bush. So that is my choice. I will agree with you, Pat.
Facts.
Wow. I disagree with that, but okay.
You're not in the big
Why I
box.
said to me.
Jamie, go ahead.
So I am going to cut Mr. Cam Newton because Alabama in a down year almost beat him, and he almost cost his team a game for playing such a selfish game. I'll never forget that game. He's always been to me all about himself. He's never been a consummate team guy. I don't want someone like that being my leader ever. So I'm going to cut Cam. I'm going to trade Bo Jackson. Here's why. I'm trading Bo because I don't know which career he's more. I don't know which career he's more focused on. His mind has to be on baseball and football and whatever.
Matter. He's great.
He can do both.
He could do everything great. He can do everything great, but I just don't know where he wants to be. Like, if I bring him onto my team, I think he's already thinking about where else he could be great, what else he could do for whatever other team. Even though he could be great for me today, he's still focused on all the other things he could be great at. Reggie, the most electrifying football player, at least from me, that I saw from start of his career in college football to end. The guy was a video game, just like Bo was, but I witnessed it, and he took his team to, of course, he had great talent around him, but took his team to numerous national championships. Should have won that one against Texas, greatest game of all time, possibly in college football, but I'm keeping Reggie.
Okay, cool.
Keeping Reggie.
That's interesting. That's really. So I didn't get it. I'll get it back from Trey. Hear back from him on who his was. He didn't get a chance to text me back, but I had the same three as Pat and Mike. Keep Bo, trade Reggie, cut Cam, and it was tough. I mean, when I did this, I just kind of like spitballed right off the top of my head. I just said three best college football players that I can think of off the top of my head, and it was like Bo, Reggie, Cam. I'll keep Bo Jackson because, and that was tough because I had him on cut because of how powerful he was. And now listen on this one, because how powerful he was, he ran himself out of the league, literally. If you watch that documentary on him, he literally ran himself out of playing professional sports because he was running so hard that his hips popped out of place when someone was trying to tackle him.
Yeah,
exactly. But he was just a powerful human being. It was crazy. But I would keep him. I mean, you get short success with him, and that's all that matters. Like, we're not trying to play.
The guy used to clap back like this. What the hell, bro?
Yeah.
What the hell?
I trade Reggie. I would trade Reggie because of his value. I'd get a lot back for him. Even though I agree with Jamie that it was like he was probably one of the best running backs in college football history. And then Cam Newton was hard for me to cut because I actually like Cam. I think Cam did things at Auburn and really matured at Auburn and really turned a team. Well, he won a national championship. So, I mean.
No, did he mature at Auburn?
I mean, yeah. Sure. I think he did because, I mean, he took a team that was literally at the bottom of the division and brought him 12-0. He had no one on that team with him. So, I mean, that's what I would say.
Fairly on defense. Come on.
So, hey, can I throw something out there real quick?
Where's Nick Fairley now?
If John had said Sean Taylor instead of Cam Newton, would we all have still cut Sean Taylor?
Yes.
Yes.
That'd be hard.
That's very difficult because that's defense. So, I mean, I guess I should have done defensive side and offensive side because
we can do defensive side some other time. We don't have to. We don't have to drop this segment just when it's over.
Yeah, because that's all offensive, so we can do defensive.
Yeah.
Charles Woodson.
Good one, bro.
That
one. Trust me, it hurt. It hurt to trade both.
Yeah.
But I'm keeping right.
Yeah. I thought that was pretty. Like, it just came off the top. I was like, and like Trey said to me, he's like, I'm surprised you didn't pick Tim Tebow, which is true. I mean, Tim Tebow was electrifying.
Over Cam, yeah.
Tim Tebow was electrifying, man.
I would have liked that
more. As a quarterback, I would take Tebow over Cam.
That would have been a harder choice than Cam for me.
100% harder.
That would have been harder for everyone. I might have kept Tim Tebow.
Yeah.
Another dual threat sport.
Bo was the greatest athlete ever. No one's going to argue that point.
And God's on his side.
He still looks intimidating at the age that he's at. Like, you
talking about walking. Did you guys see T.O. just run like a 4.4 recently?
Yeah.
At
48. He's 48 years old.
Nuts.
He told teams last year before the postseason that if you need a receiver to go out there and play for a few games.
The Bucs were flirting with it. They didn't pull the
trigger.
We're
flirting with it. That would have been something electrifying, though, seeing Tom Brady throw to T.O. That would have been great.
44-year-old, 47-year-old, a 91-year-old combo. Never again in football.
Well,
Geriatric league.
is it time? I think it's time.
Ooh, baby.
I think it's time.
I got my bell.
Stop. Stop.
Yeah, I'm not going to yell at either. Parents are sleeping.
Just stop the squad.
Stop the squad.
Normally.
All right, guys, this is the point of the show where we get to try and impress everybody by making you believe that we actually know all the stuff about sports, but we cheat and look at the answers and pretend we don't know them.
You don't know shit.
We are going to wager points, and the person with the most points at the end of Stump the Squad gets to do the rant of the week. This week, we're going to start with my man at the bottom there, Mr. Magic Mike. Take it away.
Magic Mike.
Okay. Well, that's not that kind of show.
Not that kind of show.
Not that kind of show. Jamie,
I mean,
peek over the graphic.
Mikey Mike and the
12
jump
more
squad.
minutes, it might be.
Jamie,
Mikey
peek
Mike
over
and
the
the jump
graphic.
squad.
We need to see you. Peek over that graphic. So, my
Why,
question.
why did Pat not?
Yeah, why did you guys peek? You're not behind the graphic.
I'm trying
All
to
right, I
show
need-
them what to do.
Okay, I need your
See his
I need your
forehead.
wagers, gentlemen. Gentlemen,
Two.
two. Pat,
Hold on, let me get my score sheet.
two. All right, 2-0 across the board.
At
Hold on.
this.
Oh, go ahead.
I decided to go with college football this week.
Good
So,
face.
In 1946, Army and Notre Dame played in the Game of the Century. It was dubbed the Game of the Century.
Game of the
What-
century.
What is special about this game?
Nothing.
A, it featured 7 World War II veterans.
That,
B, it featured 4 winners of the Heisman Trophy. C, it ended in a 0-0 tie.
That'd be funny.
Or D, it was the first game where each quarterback ran and passed for a touchdown.
What
First
year?
game ever.
First game ever in college football history where each quarterback on both teams ran and passed for a touchdown in the game.
What year, Mike?
1946.
46.
1946.
You want me
So
to
it
go
was
back over the
13.
answers?
World War II ended in 45, so that's a possibility.
That's a pretty good answer.
You-
Say the ones again for me, Mike. Sorry, I
Okay.
was drafting.
A,
This guy.
featured. So we're
-2 right now.
we're trying to answer what was special about the Game of the Century in 1946 between Army and Notre Dame.
Okay.
A, it featured 7 World War II veterans. B, it featured 4 winners of the Heisman Trophy. C, it ended in a 0-0 tie. Or D, it was the first game in college football history where each starting quarterback ran and passed for a touchdown.
Man, Army ain't throw a touchdown until 1984, so that's shitty. That's false. Army ain't throw the ball until the 80s.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Anthony. 0-0 tie.
I'm gonna go World War II vets. First left.
Jamie.
Okay.
4 Heisman winners. We'll have 4 different answers there. I'll go 4
Okay.
Heisman.
So Anthony and John both say, okay, no, Anthony changed his answer to that the quarterbacks ran and passed for a touchdown. Final answer.
Can't do that, Tony.
So Anthony
It's
says
cheating.
Anthony says that the quarterbacks ran and passed for a touchdown. John says 0-0 tie. Pat says 7 World War II veterans. Jamie says 4 winners of the Heisman, right?
Who's right? Who's right?
Yeah, this
Gentlemen, either way, anyway, I've stumped somebody, but I have stumped
is probably
the
me.
Anthony, John, and Pat.
God damn.
Yeah.
Jamie got it right. 4 Heisman
It just
Trophy
made
winners.
sense, dude. It just made sense. 4 Heisman. Wow, that's all right. All right, good shit.
That's the first time I've answered the first question right, I think, ever.
I'm on a streak on answering everything wrong, so I'm doing pretty good. Motto of consistency.
All right, Mike. Who's going next?
Let us see. Well, since he got it right, Jamie.
All right, gentlemen. So, in honor of the U.S. Open, which is doing a great job at giving Serena a grand send-off, we'll stick to U.S. Open. And on the women's side, 2 points for everyone? 2?
Pat.
The
No.
current number one
One,
American woman.
One. Oh, Pat's going one.
One for Pat, two for you guys. The current number one women's player from the U.S. So the U.S. number one woman, Jessica Pegula, has some interesting ties to the NFL. Can you tell me which team her father owns?
What's the last
Is
name?
Jessica Pegula.
Yep. Okay. Go on.
Is it the Colts, Giants, Jets, or the Bills?
I'll
Bills.
wait.
Colts,
No, I want to go with your answer, Mike.
Jets, or Bills?
I'll wait.
Bills.
It's the Bills.
Bills.
Yeah, it's Bills.
Wow, John.
Tony, what you got?
I said it first.
No,
Tony, what you got, Tony? All right, we're gonna go ahead because you got the Jets. All right, I have stumped Tony, gentlemen. That was an
Damn it,
easy
Anthony.
one.
Come on, listen to
That was
me.
a super easy one. It is the Bills. The last name gave it away. I should have just said her first name, but yes, it's the Bills. That one.
Jessica.
Yes.
Jessica.
They also own the Sabres
Yes, they do have dual
and
ownership.
the Rochester, where I live, Americans.
Ra-ta-ta.
See, I brought it home for you guys. That was an easy one. I gave you guys
Yeah.
a
Thanks,
gimme there.
Jamie.
You're
That was a
welcome.
gimme.
Thanks, Jamie. You let me tie you.
You're welcome. All right,
going
John. Mr. Sawyer.
All right. So, what was our wagers?
2.
Two.
Okay, so James got
That
2.
has to go with two.
2.
Don't break your head.
Pat got it right.
Yeah.
I know, but he's
Well, you
Still
did
negative.
one.
Mike, you got 2.
yeah, I got two.
All right. So mine's a college football question.
Of
Which
course.
team has the longest winning streak in college football history? Ohio State, Alabama, Oklahoma, or USC?
One more time.
Which team has the longest winning streak in college football history? Ohio State, Alabama, Oklahoma, USC.
So you'd think it's Bama.
Not bad.
It's not Bama. I don't think.
USC.
Pat,
I'm gonna have to go with my gut.
which is
Oklahoma.
Mike?
You know, my gut's saying that too. And you're thinking in like the Barry years, like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll go with Oklahoma as well.
Jamie? Okay. Well, I have successfully stumped
Pat.
Pat. It's Oklahoma, 47 games through
Damn.
1953 to
Oh, that's way
1957.
Oh, it's
Wow.
not, that's not even the barriers.
Way back.
Yeah.
So I have
Bam, bam,
0. Mike has.
How do you guys get it right with the logic and you still fuck up and you still get it? I just want that. I want that in my life.
Carefully.
Like, how does this happen? Ah, shit.
All right. Well,
Pat, I'll come visit you at your new house, and I will teach you the ways.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So Mike and Jamie are tied at 4. So this question goes down to Mike and Jamie.
Ooh.
Ooh la la.
All right.
Bring it on.
Let me out.
All right.
I
This is
will-
gonna be an easy one, guys. What's your wagers?
Well, we have to
John,
go
you-
two. We have to go two, don't we?
All right. All right.
Yeah.
Easy one. Easy one. What is my favorite color?
Black.
That's seriously.
No,
your
no,
question.
no,
Oh, okay.
How many NFL teams have never even reached the Super Bowl? 1,
Interesting.
2, 3, or 4?
4.
Don't look at me.
3.
Don't do that. My dog just winked at me. That was awesome.
Oh. After this, John, we got to put the thing up. By the way.
Okay.
2.
So Jamie says 2, John says 4, Mike says 3.
3.
I have successfully stumped Jamie and Mike.
Woo!
It is 4.
So it's Houston. I know for sure has never made it.
Jacksonville.
No, Jacksonville. No, that's right. Houston and
No, they made
Jacksonville.
the conference.
Yeah, they made it.
Houston,
How can we have
Jacksonville.
a three-way tie?
All right. Here's all
I told you it's happened once before.
right. If you guys can name the teams,
Oh yeah, that's a good
can you
idea.
name the teams?
Yeah, Houston,
Houston, Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Hold on.
Houston, Jacksonville, Detroit, and
Detroit.
Well, he was going to call on us, so now
I'm
you
checking out the Houston.
Now you guys are just gonna list them off.
like he's listing them off. Like, so
Houston, Jacksonville,
hold
Detroit, and San
on.
Diego.
That's not the
San
question.
Diego. Houston, Jacksonville, Detroit, San Diego.
That's not the question.
No, San Diego made it. Shit,
No,
they
it's
made
not.
it. Lost to the Niners.
I'll tell you anyway. It's Browns, Lions, Jags. And
Oh yeah, the new Browns haven't made it.
Yeah, the New Browns. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so Pat, come up with a question.
Oh fuck. Oh, okay.
Yes,
okay.
I am.
All right. I got one.
Goddamn right, I'm Buddy the Elf.
All right.
Thanks, Mr. Narwhal.
Who was the last head coach to win Week 1 on the road for the said Browns?
Ooh.
Name the coach.
Week 1 on the road.
Yes.
Wow.
Hugh Jackson.
Definitely not.
I don't know. I'm out. I don't know any Browns coaches. There's so many.
Do you guys want a lifeline?
Yes.
I'm not good at this. He is
Come on, bring up
successful coach
He's a successful coach. Okay, so it's not
in
Hugh Jackson.
Browns history.
In Browns history, he's a successful coach.
I might be lying. I don't know.
He's a notable Brown. He's a notable Brown.
He's a notable Browns head coach.
That's tough. I don't know.
Wait.
First one to say it wins.
Yeah,
Are
but
we just going
nothing's
rapid
coming
fire?
I'm blanking.
Bill Belichick?
Mike, you win.
Nice.
Mike is the week
Nice.
23.
Nice.
Which adds, before we do this,
That was
adds
tough.
to my lead.
I got one win.
Pat, surprisingly, you haven't won since week 2.
Wow.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Why is the math really off on that though? That's 18 winners.
Yeah, because we had 3 shows where we did a draft, and then last week we didn't do one, and then there was a week that we all tied, and we all did a rant. So there was no score.
Yeah.
So this is the week. So Mike, go ahead, Mr. 3 in a row.
So I was thinking about what I might want to talk about, and there's a few different things, but there's actually something that happened today, which is I wanted to highlight the Donovan Mitchell trade to Cleveland.
Yeah.
And how
Huge.
as far as huge blockbuster NBA trades go, this is
not
the
talk
first
about
one.
this during the show.
This is the first one I can remember in recent history where I came out of it thinking that both teams won. Cleveland got a lot better in their backcourt, and they still were able to keep a lot of key pieces to make a run. I heard someone say earlier today, one of my friends said that they're a top 3 team in the East now. That's not hard to do, but they may actually be a legit contender now.
Yeah.
But I also think the Jazz won this because they pulled in 3 unprotected first-round picks, 2 pick swaps, and 3 players that I think can help them. Colin Sexton,
Bro, how many picks do they have right now? Like
I believe between the Gobert and Mitchell trades, they now have 12 first-round picks.
Wow.
They can get any superstar they want. They can get any superstar.
Any superstar they want, or just build up an entire roster of like really good college players.
Yeah.
Danny Ainge loves picks.
Yeah, no, and I think it's great to have Danny Ainge at the helm of this because we saw what he did with the Celtics when he absolutely fleeced the Nets.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what he got out of that. So I'm interested to see what the Jazz do. Now they're fleeced them. So I'll be interested to see what they can do with those picks. And now I guess the Jazz's attention simply turns to develop Agbaji and Sexton and then try to not mess up the draft.
Which is easy to do.
It's very easy.
Very easy to do.
Well, they can also compile so many picks and trade away to get like the top 2 picks in a draft that they think both players are incredible and just go ahead and build their franchise around that. If so, there's a year like that. It'll be interesting.
Well, it's a resurgence for Cleveland ultimately. I mean, that's huge. It's nice to see Cleveland after LeBron left not be so depleted for years to come. Like they actually almost made a playoff run last year. Unfortunately lost to the Nets. And then, to have the team that they have around.
And-
Who did they trade in that trade other than picks? Did they trade
Markkinen
So,
and Colin Sexton.
Marketing,
Really?
Sexton, and Agbaji. Yeah.
Really?
They
Yeah.
actually did give
Wow.
up some good players.
They gave up a lot. But the thing is like two of those
Yeah, but they
guys,
got Garland and Mobley, so like they threw away the
Right.
other big men and the
they
other
had
guard.
they had log jams at those positions anyway.
Yeah.
So I think the consensus thought amongst like the NBA insiders going into the offseason was they have to trade either Sexton or Garland.
Yep.
And they
And
picked
it
They
would've
had
been
the assets to do it.
Garland
They
keep.
They didn't want it. They already said that like a couple weeks ago. They put 3 players on they're not even gonna touch the trade. I think Garland was one of them.
Probably Garland, Mobley, and Allen. I would
Allen,
guess.
yeah, Jared Allen, yeah.
Yeah, but the last thing I will say before we get out of here is how much are the Knicks going to regret signing Barrett and not trading him to Utah?
That's what I said in the group. It just makes no sense to me. You give a guy youngest guy to ever get 100, at least in history, who hasn't done anything to prove that he's the guy for you to lead this team. At least
The Knicks keep nicking.
I don't even see that happening.
The Knicks keep on.
Continue. The Knicks continue to look like the Jets of the NBA. Like, stop
really
making
are.
terrible decisions.
And the Giants.
Yeah.
I
Guys,
just say the Jaguars at this point.
right behind me, right here. Some midweek magic for Liverpool. Start the season horrible. We got a goal in the 98th minute to beat the up and coming Newcastle United. So
You should have
Yeah.
scored two.
2-1 final score. 98th minute midweek magic in
What the
Anfield.
hell's the 98th minute?
It's a soccer thing.
That's too long.
So imagine if overtime was supposed to be 5 minutes, but they could extend it by an extra 5. It's like there shouldn't have been that much time on the clock.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
But
really.
still, hey, magic of
It's not
soccer.
overtime.
But guys,
It's not overtime; it's extra time.
When does soccer end? No one knows. It's a mystery.
no one knows. It's a mystery.
It's a mystery. When Liverpool scores the final goal, go Liverpool!
And on that note, I think it's time for us to get out of here, guys. Thank you all for watching. Everybody that stuck around and watched our draft. Commented. Thank you to my family for watching. I love you guys.
Let's go
I
8
appreciate the
picks.
support.
We'll have a hell of a draft this weekend.
Gentlemen-
Let's go 8 picks.
Gentlemen, I'd like to thank the 3 of you for also being on the show. We always have a fun time here. And we'll see
And
what
the
we got.
hat's back.
We got Pat and the Hat's back. I'm back. John's back. Jamie's back. And next week, the best divisions in football, the Western divisions, NFC and AFC West. See
Ooh,
you
baby.
next week,
Bye.
everybody.
Goodbye. Did I get it in?
Yes.
Did I get that